Hi, my name is John, and in this video I will show you how to edit all templates of the infinite scroll. Okay, you can see that this is the text scroll, image scroll, and logo scroll. Okay, you can import the templates individually, but in this video I will show you how to edit all templates. Okay, all templates. Okay, this is the main element for the infinite scrolling, and this have a list and have a text. Okay, this is only for the text elements. You can see that this is the structure, and now you can see that in the uh, class. Okay, in this case you can see many classes. Okay, but in this video I will explain how to use these classes. Okay, don't worry. Okay, the main class is the infinite. Okay, this is the main class for the scrolling. Okay, this class apply all of the scrolling elements. Okay, you can go to the style. Okay, layout, and you can change the padding. Okay, this padding is for the main element. Okay, for the wrapper element, and you can change this, for example, for rem. Okay, now you can see that this for rem from here. Okay, this for rem on the top, and you can change the button, for example. Okay, for rem, and now you can see that all elements change the padding. Okay, because all elements have the same class. Okay, and in this way you can keep the consistency for all elements. Okay, in this case I will set 1.5 rem and 1.5 rem. Okay, you can change the padding for this element, and this is the all width. Okay, all width screen. You can see that this case all will screen on the size. Okay, it's very important that you don't set this element in a wrapper. Okay, for example, I will add in this section, I will set this element into the container. Okay, from here now you can see that this element, okay, infinite scroll, is inside in one container. The container limit the width of the screen, and you can see that now is in container. If you need that this infinite scroll full screen, okay, don't set this into the container. Very important. In this case you can see that the elements, okay, this is a white space, but don't worry, because in the front end you can see that this work very well. This is because Bricks Builder don't execute the code inside the editor. Okay, only execute the code in the front end. Okay, this is the class for the first class. Okay, the main class is the infinite. Okay, age, and now you can select and set this, and you can change this background. Okay, this background is the background for the okay, for this text. You can see that this have a background, the element. You can change this, for example. Okay, now you can see that all elements change the background for all infinite scroll, and the why this element have a black background. Okay, you can see that in the classes. Okay, this is other class named dark. Okay, you can click on this class, and now you can edit and now you can see that in the background. Okay, you can see that now in background have other value. This is the way to change the color on background for the dark. For example, I will change this for red color, for example, and now the dark version have another color. This is only for dark version, okay? And other you can see that in the dark version have CSS, okay? In CSS you can see that this change the color, okay, of the text and change the background color on text box, okay. In one moment I will show how to work this class, okay, text box, and change the text, okay, to white. You can change this value and you can change this value for the box, okay. In this case you can go to the list, okay, click on the text, and you can see that in the text, okay, from the have this class, okay, and this is the color that changed in the dark version, okay. And you can see that if you add this class, okay, dark, the color changed to white. And this is the box for the text, and you can edit this, okay. For example, this class have one element named one class named text box, okay. You can see that in this way I have an named text box, and you can edit. Click on the class, you can see that this is a background, okay, and the border, okay, a border radius, you can edit this, and the padding, okay, these values you can edit for this class. And the dark, okay, the CSS, okay, change these values. Okay, and now you can see that this is a gradient class, okay. This gradient class is for the gradient on, okay. You can see now from here at the end of element this have a gradient, okay. This is the class for the gradient, and left and right you can see that this is a gradient, and in this element don't have one gradient, okay. This is the gradient, okay. You can see, if you don't like this you can delete this class, and now you can see that don't have this gradient, okay. If you like, okay, you can set this class, and this is the gradient dark, okay. For example, for this change the colors for gradient dark, and this is these colors, okay. This value you can change this code color, okay, for left and right, and this is the way to edit the dark gradient, okay. You can see that in gradient, okay, the main class gradient from light version, okay, work with this value, okay, with these colors, okay. You can change before and after the background color, and you can change the linear gradient. You can change the color, okay, in the CSS, okay. This is the way to edit this gradient. Only change the colors in the CSS. Now for the next element, okay, this is all classes. For example, if you don't like the dark mode, okay, you can delete this. This is other example, okay, for this element, okay. This is one element with a light version, okay, and you can see in this case this element only have two classes, okay. You can delete this class without problems and only work with this. And this three element, okay, for the list, this is other example. You can see that this element, okay, only have one class. Okay, you can work with different variations and add and delete classes, and this work very easy. Okay, this is other modifier. For example, this modifier for this list. Okay, very important. This modifier set in this element. Okay, list CSS here controls, and you can see that this have this class. Okay, list left to right, and you can see now that this element. Okay, you can see that this element scroll left to right, and you can set this class. Okay, only set this class for the element if you need that this scroll left to right. Okay, this is all. Okay, this is very important. If you need change the speed of the animation on the scroll, click on the list. Okay, list for element. Okay, CSS here controls, click on this element and go to the element and click on the main class. Okay, infinite scroll list, click on this class and go to the CSS. Okay, in the CSS you can see that this is the speed. Okay, the animation. You can change this value to change the speed. Very important, the speed in the editor is different in the front end, because in the front end the elements are duplicate to make this effect of infinite scroll. Okay, you can see that this gap, very important, this gap is the space between of the elements. Okay, for example, you can see that this is the space. Okay, from here, this is the space of elements. Okay, in this case this is the gap. Okay, this white space, and you can change this, for example, for okay, for rem, and now you can see that the gap, okay, the space change. Okay, in this case, for example, if you change this for gap, okay, you need change this transform. Okay, change this value to rem and now change for the same value of the gap. Okay, in this case I will change this for 4. Okay, remember this value is set this value. Okay, this value is same that the gap. If you set to rem, okay, set from here to rem. Okay, very important, and you can change the speed of animation, for example 30. Okay, I will save, and now I reload this. Okay, one moment. Okay, okay, 30 seconds. Save. And now you can see that this is fast. Okay, if I change this value, for example 100. Okay, save, and now reload. You can see that the animation is more slow. Okay, you can change the speed of the animation with this value. Okay, very easy. Okay, remember the gap value is the same value from here. You can see now in the next example. Okay, this is a list, and you can see that this is a loop. Okay, in this example you can set a query loop. For example, for one list of scroll to the post. Okay, you can set the post, and it's necessary to set one wrapper element. In this case, this is a block. Okay, you can set a div or one block and set the query loop. Okay, in this case, this is the query and the content of the element. You can see that this is a query. Okay, and you can change this. This is the text. You can change this post title. Okay, this is the dynamic data, and you can set this. Okay, remember, set the class, and you can set this. You can set link to dynamic data, for example, set the URL post. Okay, now for here you can change this, and okay, this will work. Okay, very important. And now if you need that the this element, okay, stop on the hover, okay, you can set other class. In this case, you can set other class named okay, for example, list. Okay, is in the in the main element. Okay, infinite scroll, click on this element and set the class. Okay, hover. Okay, you can set the hover. That okay, I will copy the class from here. Okay, sorry, is list. Okay, for this class. Okay, very important. You can copy this class and set from here. Okay, in the element list. Okay, the CSS control here. This element, sorry, don't set this class in infinite scroll. Is in list. Okay, click on the list and paste this class. Okay, and now if I hover on the element okay, stop the animation. Okay, you can see. Okay, reload. Okay, you can see that now stop on hover for this. Okay, you can change the, for example, this for hover, change the color. Okay, and you can play with the text. Okay, this is very helpful for this case that you set click on the elements. Okay, for example, on the logos. Okay, you can set this the same class. Okay, this is all for the text. On the okay, image is the same way, only that in the image, okay, click on the image and click on the class. Okay, click on the class, and okay, this cover eager is very important that you set loading eager, and style. Okay, this is the border. You can change the border. Okay, for the image. If you can change this border, okay, all image will change the border. Okay, this is the border radius, and now you can change the width and you can change the height. Okay, very important. If you need change this, you can change, for example, for 30. Okay, or you can change for pixels, for example, for pixels. Okay, for rem. Okay, you can change the width of the image and the height. Okay, very important. Set cover that the image show well. Okay, this is the way to edit the image. Okay, width and height for this. And okay, on mobile you can click on the list. Okay, on the image, and on mobile and landscape. Okay, click on mobile and landscape, and you can change the width. Okay, and you can change the breakpoint. Okay, the mobile, you can change the width from here. Okay, of the image. And now the logo. Okay, this is the logo. You can click on the image, and now this have the class logo, and you can edit the class logo. Okay, this is different because now the object fit is contain. Very important. Set contain. Okay, don't change this value for content of the logo, and the image is object content. Okay, object content fit. Object content cover, and on the logo is object content contain. Okay, and don't change these values. Very important for the logo and the image. This is the difference. Okay, and you can play with the box. Okay, and the dark, the different classes and modifiers with all elements. Okay, it's the same way with the text, with the image, and with the logos. This is a long video, but I hope solved all your doubts. If you like, I hope you liked this template, and see you in the next video. Bye.